Hello and welcome to Stage 6 of Giro d'Italia 2020. It's the 103rd edition of Corsa Rossa, and we're getting set for a 188-kilometre race from Castrovillare in Calabria to Matera in Basilicata in southern Italy this afternoon. As we survey the scene, over 188 kilometres of racing today. They have a couple of sprints and just one categorised climb, which is a Cat 3 ascent, coming the summit of which is reached just 25 kilometres from the conclusion of today's wavy and demanding profile. The early moments of the stage are pretty grippy, and then it's relatively benign until the closing 15-20 kilometres, where things get very difficult indeed, and it is billed as one potentially for the sprinters. It could be a bit like the one we saw on stage 2, where some of the other riders like Diego Ulissi, Simon Clark, maybe one or two others might fancy their chances of getting involved. Into and around Matera. Here's the profile early on, and they'll have to coax tired legs up and over a couple of uncategorized climbs. Second of the sprints coming on a flat road before we get to the Malotta GPM, which will take the sting out of a lot of riders' legs. There's only 1 point on offer here at the sprint, so Peter Sagan is mindful of it. Arnaud Démare is going to jockey for position as well. He gets on the wheel and manages to pinch that one from Peter Sagan. So an effort made by Sagan, didn't get anything out of it, and Arnaud Démare manages to just roll over the top of the Bora Hansgrohe lead out, and that's a little bit of remonstration, gesticulation and frustration being displayed. Clearly the pink jersey's in good shape at the moment. He's close to the head of affairs. Well, as I say, and he's just hit the deck there. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. It's a most remarkable situation, as we saw. Was there a little bit of a clash? I wonder, did a rider hit him from behind? I think he had moved over to the right-hand side of the road at the Armco. He had the team around him, and I suspect that was actually a rider just hitting him from behind. Well, look at the entire Deceuninck Quick-Step squad moves over to the right-hand side by the Armco. Clearly they're aware that they're going to have to stop. And then this rider from UAE Team Emirates just hitting the overall race leader from behind. How frustrating is that? Doesn't look as if any lingering after effect from that. And it's the UAE Team Emirates rider that maybe came off worst. I think it's Brandon McNulty, actually.
It's Vincenzo Nibali who goes. The Shark of Messina drives hard. Peter Sagan in third wheel, back straight onto his wheel as Michael Matthews. Jonathan Narvaez is there as well.
Nibali's going to stay up towards the front, stay out of trouble, and stay through that right-hander. It's a tough one. Try and keep the bike upright. He's managed to do that. Now Peter Sagan doesn't want to launch too quickly. Everybody wants to time it perfectly. It's Rafa Majka that's going to lead out Peter Sagan into perfect and prime position. Is that Barbier or Zabel perhaps there for the Israel Startup Nation? Or is it Chimolai going for glory for Italy, for the Startup Nation squad? He's managed to pick up the wheel that everybody wants to get, and into the final bend. They crowd around for the Astana squad. Maybe Fellini is going to come off Fulsang that leads them into the final turn. They're going for glory and into the final few hundred metres. Here comes the launch from Démare. Démare goes for glory. And Démare launches. He's ambushed them all. Is anyone going to be able to get up and over it? Gaviria is there. Here comes Matthews, but it's Démare that gets another stage victory. And Démare gets up for Groupama FDJ and ambushes them all at the death. He was nowhere all afternoon. That's about timing. First man to congratulate him is Michael Matthews. He knows what an immense contribution that was. And Arnaud Démare has backed up with a second stage success, the third of his Giro d'Italia career, and it's all going well for a Frenchman that is in flying form.
4 days in the Maglia Rosa. It's more than your compatriot Acacio da Silva. Are you feeling that you are making history now?
Yeah, I am, and it's unbelievable. I'll never thought I could make this long, and I could even wear this. I'm super happy, and it's speechless moment.
How many more days do you have in mind?
Well, at least for tomorrow, I think, and then we just go day by day and we see how it goes.
Arnaud Démare! Adding to his victory from Villafranca Terrena a couple of days ago, and now the winner into Matera, Arnaud Démare, at the head of the points classification. He's going to get a jersey for that in a little while. In the meantime, some flowers, some bubbly,
Ancora una volta
the
una
honour, the
grande
glory,
sprint,
the plaudits of the crowd here in Matera.
grande potenza. João Almeida!
João Almeida, 22 years young, is the overall leader of Giro d'Italia heading into stage 7 with an advantage he retains of 43 seconds on general classification.
Ancora un giorno con il simbolo del primato sulle spalle, la maglia rosa.